Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the liveries that I get asked to do time and again. It's Lotus, ladies and gentlemen. We are bringing them back to Formula 1 with the iconic JPS Gold and Black livery. And a slightly different design compared to last year, because last year I made the pink area the gold bit. I've gone for less gold this year on this year's version. And obviously the Alpine sashi has this sort of pattern thing going on at the back, so I've turned that gold, which actually I think it looks really nice. But let me know what you think about the Lotus in the comments below. And also just note the couple of changes elsewhere. The Ferrari, obviously it's got its Monza livery on now. I have altered this livery. Most notably with this livery is the fact that the Ferrari logo is yellow on the rear, like it was last year's, as opposed to the white logo that they went with this year. And the Aston Martin is the other change. With this one, it's still much in progress because you can see the sponsors have obviously been copied and pasted about. So on the front wing, they don't appear correctly, obviously, so I'm two minds about that. But I have finally got the right colour for this livery, so I'm happy with the yellow. It's just about sorting the sponsors for this livery. But let me know what you think about this livery in the comments below as well. As we head, of course, to Singapore, the new layout as well for this weekend's, obviously it's this weekend's Grand Prix. Obviously I've tried this out before, but now we're going to go for a longer race, 35%. So I'm interested to see what the tyres are going to be like, what the race is going to be like. The options there were not that great. It was either soft, medium, or medium soft. But it looks like you've been playing about with it. Medium soft is slightly faster, so that's the strategy we'll do around Singapore as we start from a disappointing P15. So 5 lights for the Singapore Grand Prix, and away we go. And it's an okay start. It's better than Sargent. Ocon comes across. He's on hard tyres. We're going to have a look around the outside, of the Haas and the Williams car. Magnus still there. We're going to try and get. I think that's Russell and the Mercedes as well, and the chromed livery Mercedes, I should point out. As well as we're going to dive down the inside there, a bit of tyre banging, but we're able to get the position. Russell's still there. We go have a look at ask our engineer for damage, but we have none, so we're able to carry on and are up into the points. That's a very good start. Next up, Sergio Perez. He's on hard tyres. Down in 10th. We know Verstappen not very well in FP2 earlier, and he's all the way down. Fernando Alonso is fastest from Sainz and then Lando Norris, the three there. Jumped about 2 guys, Perez and Russell. Perez has got in front of Russell. There's contact between myself and Perez. I'm giving them room on the outside here, and I think they just want to. Russell doesn't realise, he needs to think about that and yield, considering the fact they're both gaining on me, and that's lost Perez his win. I think that's more Russell's fault, but let me know what you think about that in the comments below. As well, Perez got squeezed. The hards will come off, the mediums go on. Can you get to the end of the race on those? That will be tough. One person who is going pretty slowly is Oscar Piastri. Of course, they had that in FP2 earlier. He had that in FP1. He had that different rear wing to Norris, which is why he was down the grid. But he's holding up a train that also includes these two. Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton are the softs going off on Hamilton's car, because Verstappen ran the outside and he's up another position up to will be P4 by the time he pits. We are also coming in for our one set of soft tyres, and both Hasses they're going to go through. I believe that Hulkenberg should be coming in, which is why Magnussen went on. So Magnussen was catching us at the end of that stint. So the Haas will probably look hopefully a bit better than what they did Monza, from the fact that Hulkenberg said they didn't even have a spec ring. But that's Russell and Albon gone through. But that's the undercut. But we now have the better tyres. So we should hopefully be able to... That's a big gap, 6 seconds. But somebody is going to help us out through the middle sector, and that's Valtteri Bottas. It would be nice if he stayed out one more lap and we'd have been on it. But nevertheless, Bottas has decided to come in. But we have caught up to this lap 14, round the outside of Alex Albon. It's going to give us DRS, better traction, and that's a lovely little move on the Williams driver up to P11. As well, here's a replay. It's just Albon, caught a little bit napping with what's going on in front. He is actually pitted as well, so he is for position, Albon. He's not going to pit. And that is Oscar Piastri. And, he's lost already those positions. Him and Stroll lost those positions earlier, but now Piastri is out of the race. We now have all over the back George Russell. We can get a minimum P8 here, I think. Definitely should be able to get past Russell. Perez has been on those tyres since lap 2. Lap 3 I should say. So he's been, those mediums are struggling. Down the inside of Russell, can we make this move work? Yes, we can. It's a lovely little move. Up to P9. This is the main overtaking point, really, on this track. It's the longest DRS straight on the track, able to down in the inside. You can go around the outside if they defend the inside there as well. So we're having a look at Perez now. Haven't got DRS for the second one, but a good exit. This is the new section, by the way, if you haven't seen it already. Can we get Perez in the new section? Going to dive down the inside. Perez gives the space, and we're up to P8. Now, you might be thinking, well, that's going to give Perez DRS. However, if you have a good enough, if you save a bit of battery there as well, and also have a good traction, then you can, you can see we're already gapped Perez by 0.6. As Fernando Alonso is still up in the lead from Lando Norris, and Norris has jumped sight in the pit stops. Both of those will be closing in on Alonso. Verstappen is P4, so a good recovery for Verstappen. The same can't be for Perez, who is holding everybody up, but no one seems to be able to get past, and he's able to hold on for now. P9, that's the gap to us, and it's growing by every lap. As well as we're looking at Hamilton, he's been challenged now by Charles Leclerc and the other Ferrari, and it's an easy round the outside move there with DRS for Leclerc to move him up to P5. We are going to come through in P8. The soft tyres went off at the end. Again, player having worse tyre wear than the AI, but it's going to be a very good P8. Which, because with the fact we started down in P15, I will definitely take that as well. Fernando Alonso wins again, another race at Singapore. His AI seems to like this track. Stroll will be disappointed with P7 there as well. Our teammate did finish P12, but with Piastri not DNFing, it's probably would have been a bit better for him, but then he did start on the hard tyres. So yes, that's where I'm going to leave it for today's Fancy Livery video. If you have enjoyed, leave a like. Don't forget, on the community pet part, there is a vote on which McLaren becomes next week's livery, so make sure you go and check that out before, preferably tomorrow, because that's when we'll be recording that episode. So until the next video then, I'll see you next time. Take care. Thanks so much for watching. Enjoy your day, and goodbye.